Well, hello, what's going on, doTERRA Wellness Advocates? Welcome to episode 57 here in my doTERRA Strategy Forum. My name is Andrew Donovan, and today we're talking about how to sell lifelong vitality. So I've got my little supplies here. I'm gonna go get set up downstairs in my kitchen and chat with you about where you talk about lifelong vitality in your classes, your one-on-ones, verbiage that you can use to get people really interested, and then how to leverage the guarantee of lifelong vitality pack so that people feel confident taking that little bit of a leap, even if they've tried other supplements or even if they're skeptical about supplements, whatever their deal is. Hi Leslie, good to see you. So I love lifelong vitality, and conveniently, lifelong vitality is my miracle story, probably my number one miracle story in doTERRA. And I'll tell you what that story is. It's super non-compliant, but this is a safe space, right? So can I just be honest with you guys in a few minutes here? I'm gonna give you a few minutes to hop onto the live here. So first of all of you guys watching this Facebook Live, tell me in the comments your favorite thing about Lifelong Vitality. And you are on Lifelong Vitality, correct? The answer is yes. The correct answer is yes. If you're not on Lifelong Vitality and you think you're doing doTERRA as a business, you're missing a really important part of your business. So occasionally I meet doTERRA wellness advocates who aren't on lifelong vitality, and I think, what the hell do you think you're doing? Like, what are you doing? You're just telling people to use oils and not one of our highest retaining products? My gosh. So, okay, let me make sure I don't miss your comments. Last time we did a Facebook Live, the comments were missing. By the way, sometimes people ask me, why don't you put on like a nicer shirt when you're speaking? Or why don't you like iron your shirt? And my answer is because I'm not here to please anybody. I'm here to bring useful strategies to fellow wellness advocates and to start good conversations about them. And I'm gonna do that in a comfy organic cotton tee, just being me. And I would recommend that that's how you approach your businesses too. So, should we talk about lifelong vitality? For some reason, I'm not seeing your comments, and I really want to see what you guys are saying about what you love about LLV. Let me, I guess. So, if you're just hopping on the Facebook Live, we're talking about how to sell Lifelong Vitality Pack. So, the first thing that I want to go over is where you have the conversation about Lifelong Vitality. Now, I recommend that you include Lifelong Vitality in every single class. I don't care if it's a healing emotions with essential oils class or if it's a basic intro to oils class. All of your classes should have Lifelong Vitality because Lifelong Vitality is relevant to every single health need, whether it's an energy healing thing or an emotion healing thing or working on something physical, isn't it? So where I position my Lifelong Vitality, it happens in one of two places during a class. If I'm teaching a basic intro to oils class, I'll include Lifelong Vitality after I've taught the top 10 oils. So if you've seen in my 7 steps to residual income, how I was trained by Alice Shedevy to teach intro to oils, we actually use customer testimonials as the method of teaching those top 10 oils. And then after we're done talking about the top 10 oils, I whip out the Lifelong Vitality and I showcase the Lifelong Vitality. Now, the other place where I personally do Lifelong Vitality is this. I found that my most powerful essential oil or doTERRA testimonial is best served at the very end of the class. Sometimes I see people start their class with their sob story, and I don't mean that in a demeaning way. I mean your really emotionally impacting story. Some people start the class with that. I found that can be a little emotionally overwhelming for attendees sometimes. So I save that for the very, very end after I've done everything. I've taught the class, I've gone through the closing options, and then I whip out my most powerful story. Well, my most powerful story happens to be Lifelong Vitality. So, do you want to know what it is? This is literally how I sell Lifelong Vitality in my class. I say, one of my absolute, possibly my most favorite product from doTERRA is surprisingly not an essential oil. It's a supplement complex called Lifelong Vitality. Now, when I started using doTERRA, I bought the kit, the Natural Solutions kit, that came with these supplements, and I totally rolled my eyes at them. I didn't even open them because I grew up with a nurse for a mom and a physical therapist for a dad. So I had supplements shoved down my throat my entire life, and I was so over supplements by the time I met doTERRA. So I got this amazing Natural Solutions kit, didn't open my supplements, and then weeks later, my naturopath who got me into doTERRA, she said, wait, you're not taking your Life and Vitality? And I'm like, no, supplements are stupid. It's just something that companies use to get people on an auto ship program. That's lame. And she said, do you even know what's in those? And I didn't know what was in those because I didn't bother looking. And she explained to me what was in these bottles. So I'm going to tell you guys right now. The first bottle is the Microplex VMZ. It's a whole food vitamin and mineral nutrient, meaning that it's just food derived. It's not heavily processed, mostly synthetic garbage like what you buy at the corner drugstore or like at Costco even. You know those big horse-sized pills that you swallow and then you just pee it out and your pee is super stinky and yellow? It's because that wasn't a bioavailable nutrient. So this Microplex VMZ, it's just extracted from food. And so your body knows exactly what to do with it. They're readily available nutrients for your body. Then the second bottle is the Z Omega. This is a combination of plant and marine-based omegas. And I love this complex because it has 9 essential oils in the complex as well. So the omegas are for your brain and your heart and your joint and your healthy skin and your hair, all of that. And you're getting an internal dose of essential oils with it as well. And then the third bottle is your cellular support antioxidant complex, Alpha CRS. So it's all about cellular longevity, helping your body kill off unhealthy cells and maintaining healthy cells. So doTERRA has seen a lot of research over the years on the supplement complex. And what won me over was the fact that a lot of doctors and hospitals and universities have done their own studies on this. And basically everybody comes up with the same 4 conclusions. Life and Vitality helps with better energy, better immune support, so you're staying healthier more often, better hormone balance, meaning that your mood is consistent and stable and you feel good about life more often, and then less pain and inflammation. And I found that just about every single health concern, whether it's a digestive issue or headaches or high blood pressure, or it doesn't matter what it is, every health concern relates to those 4 things in some way. And so in our family and with my friends, I start every person's protocol with Life and Vitality, and it's been amazing for me. So are you ready to hear my super non-compliant story? I used to suffer from a condition called idiopathic hypersomnia. And if you guys go post on your blogs, Andrew Donovan said he had idiopathic hypersomnia and Life and Vitality fixed it. I will say, I did not say that publicly. It was in a special doTERRA only Facebook page, and that was not supposed to get published on the internet. So that's what I'll say. Idiopathic hypersomnia, if you're not familiar with it, basically means your body has an incessant need to sleep. So no matter how much you sleep or how good the sleep is, you're always tired. And mine was so bad that when I was a teenager, I would get home from middle school, I would lay down on the hardwood floor in front of our front door and I would just sleep because I was so tired I couldn't even make it to a couch or the bed. It sounds dramatic, right? My family would literally step over my corpse on our hardwood floor. And when I got to college or even in high school, my senior year of high school, I slept in at least one class every day of my senior year. By the time I got to college, I slept all the time in classes. And the culminating moment of my idiopathic hypersomnia was when I was in a prestigious choir at Brigham Young University. This composer custom composed, he commissioned a piece for Brigham Young choirs and orchestra. And we got the entire 750 singers and the orchestra on stage, tuxes and dresses. We had custom backdrops painted for the stage, and we're on stage singing this piece with a film crew filming us, and my mouth is moving, and I fall asleep. That's how intense it was. So, needless to say, my condition, my quality of life, was hampered by this condition. So, fast forward a few years, I don't take my doTERRA supplements because I think they're stupid, and my naturopath explains to me what they are, and I say, okay, well, I'll try them. It took my body 2 or 3 weeks to acclimate to these new supplements, and all of a sudden, I noticed that I wasn't tired anymore, and I stopped taking naps. And it's now been 6 years since I started this, and I hardly ever get tired. I run 3 businesses. I have crazy energy. I can work until 2 or 3 in the morning if I want to. I don't have to, but if I want to, and I frequently do. And I take a nap like maybe once a month, just for kicks. This has changed my life, and it's helped in a number of other ways too. And the amazing thing about this is we're going to recommend that everybody use this as the foundation of their health protocol. We'll add oils on top. And if this does not blow your mind, you can return the empty bottles after taking it for a month, and doTERRA will refund all your money. No questions asked. So that's how I sell Lifelong Vitality. Do you guys like that? You're giving me lots of hearts and smiley faces, and I wish I could see your comments. Dang it. I wonder when Facebook is going to fix this issue. Well, anyway, so again, where I sell Lifelong Vitality is in the class, every single class, after you teach the top 10 oils, or in my case, because it's my most powerful story, I save it for the very, very end, right before I hand out the enrollment forms for people to fill out. And then the second place where I introduce Lifelong Vitality is, you probably can guess, where do you think it is? The wellness consult. So you get on the phone with your new customer, you teach them you go through their oils that just came in the mail, you teach them how to use their oils in their new health and wellness protocols, and then I pull out the Lifelong Vitality. I'm usually on the phone, so I talk about it. And I say, hey, remember in the class we talked about this? I really recommend that if you're super serious about addressing these health issues with a good protocol, that we start with this. I go over the same 4 key points that I talked about in the class, that it helps with energy, hormone and mood balance, less pain and inflammation, and better immune response. And I show them how this supplement complex is totally relevant to the health protocols that we're putting them on with their oils. And I remind them that if you're not totally dazzled by it, that's totally okay. We'll just send a message to doTERRA. They'll let you return the empty bottles and they'll refund all your money. So there's no risk. The only thing you have to lose is the time that it can take to solve this health issue without the Lifelong Vitality. Does that make sense to you guys? So I keep it pretty simple. I don't go into a lot of the science with Lifelong Vitality just because at a class, they've been overloaded with information already. And I need this to sound easy, easy, easy. And truly, is it not easy? It's 2 pills from each bottle twice a day. That's all. And I make sure during the wellness consult that they put the Lifelong Vitality where they're going to remember it. So you might be thinking, okay, I love Lifelong Vitality, but people don't want to spend the money on it. So where's my bullshit button? Bullshit. People will spend money on priorities. So our job with Lifelong Vitality is to help them understand that we are here to help them get phenomenal results. The best way to get them a phenomenal result is to put people on protocols. In fact, I forgot one of my little props here. So my protocols, of course, come from the Oil Magic, the Advanced Oil Magic book. And literally, when I'm putting someone on a protocol during the wellness consult, I just did this yesterday. This lady, I met her on our most recent cruise ship 3 weeks ago, and I put her on. We looked at fibromyalgia, which is what she got products for, and we just order the products on there, and then it says right there, Vitality Supplement Trio. So I said, that's part of your protocol. And at the beginning of the protocol section, there's even a whole little section that says, the Vitality Supplement Trio, LLV, is recommended as the basis for all protocols. And so I just tell my customer that. It's the basis for all the protocols. You guys get that as a businessman, I love the retention that comes with LLV. It's so sexy. I see a lot of my other fellow diamond leaders on here, Amy and Jess. Good to see you guys. Do you not love how much retention comes with Lifelong Vitality? So I love that for my business. For my customers, I want them to get the results. And I know that no matter what they're dealing with, we can order a really smart set of essential oils. We can order all the oils in the protocol. It is compounded. The results are compounded. They go up so much exponentially when you add on supplements. A nutritionist once described it to me as this. She said, it's like the essential oils are the kings of the kingdom, and then the nutrients are the pupils, and is that the word, pupils? Or the personages, whatever. And the rulers need someone to boss around. So that's why you need excellent nutrients. Okay, you might also be wondering, what about people who don't remember to take supplements? Because all the time, don't we get new customers who say, well, I want to do a protocol, but I'm not consistent. And that's where I whip up my phone and I say, hey Siri, remind me to take my supplements at 7:30 a.m. every day. And I said, problem solved. And we find, oh, my Siri's talking over there. Stop. Hey Siri, stop. Gosh. Technology, right? Anyway, I just show them how to set a reminder on their phone. I also encourage them to put the supplements where they will see them. Don't put them in a drawer, put them by your kitchen sink. And I just tell them, if you're leaving for work at 7:45 in the morning, set a reminder for 7:40 to take your supplements. And then if you go to bed at 11 p.m. at night, set a reminder for 10:30. Or if some people do it at lunchtime, whatever works, but just use your phone to set a reminder. And then the other question that people frequently have is, sometimes someone will take LLV and not get phenomenal results. Maybe they get no results, or maybe their system feels a little overwhelmed by the LLV. Don't freak out. Say, oh, maybe we need to adjust the dosage. That's okay. LLV was dosed for the average human body. So probably someone who's around 5'8" and weighs 160 pounds. That's like your average human, right? So if someone is a teeny little 97-year-old 5-foot woman, well, then maybe we'll have her take half a dose, just one of each twice a day. And if it's a 200-pound gigantic human, then that sounded me. If it's a bigger human, then maybe we'll have them take a dose and a half. But it's okay, isn't it, to adjust the dosage? In fact, I think it was Rob Young or Dr. Hill, someone at Leadership this year encouraged us to adjust the dosage according to the size of the human being. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be scared of recommending something that will get people better results with their health protocols. Isn't that why we're here? To change people's lives? And the more lives you change, the more people who enjoy this supplement, well, the more LRP orders you're gonna have, and the more you're gonna fill in your 1500 Power of 3 bonus, and the more your retention rate's gonna jump up. So that's my little spiel on how to sell LLV. During classes, either with the top 10 no's or at the end of the class, if that's your most powerful story, and then bring it up again in the wellness consult. And you guys, I don't even say, I'm not scared of LLV. I used to be. I don't know why. Probably because I had supplement trauma from my parents growing up. But now, I just feel like I'm being honest with people. I just tell them, hey, whatever protocol we picked out of here, all the protocols should start with LLV because of these 4 reasons. And there's no risk, because if it's not amazing, then we'll return the empty bottles after a month, get your money back. But if it is amazing, we've added that much more push to solving these health challenges that you told me are really important to you to solve. So I hope that's helpful. I would love to see in the comments from you guys just a little tidbit about how you help people take advantage of Lifelong Vitality. What verbiage do you use? Do you introduce it at a different point in your process? So tell me your strategies for getting more people on Lifelong Vitality. And thanks for joining the Facebook Live today. Feel free to share this in your builder groups, especially for these new builders or seasoned builders who haven't found their comfort zone for promoting this. You guys, I said it earlier, if you're not encouraging your customers with your whole heart to get on Lifelong Vitality, you're really like running with half your engines going, because this is the shiz and biz. So, all right, here's to all of our Lifelong Vitality. Much love to you, mwah, and I will see you not next week, because I will be on an Alaskan cruise, because I've run out of doTERRA enrollments this week, so I have to go on a cruise to get more doTERRA enrollments, because that tends to be where I get all of my enrollments these days. So I will see you after the cruise. I'll take some cool videos and still put some good posts up. Much love to you guys. Bye for now. Have a good week.